All right, guys. We're in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Right next to it. We're pretty much downtown. Just on the outskirts. And this kind of nonsense is everywhere I go here. And we're just going to take a peek at it. This stuff is laying around all over the place. Look at this house. Really? But anyways, we're gonna check out this wall right here, which is pretty much downtown. And we're gonna try to figure out how they would build such a wall with this kind of garbage. Okay, it ends right here. It ends, and you've got these big railroad tie sized pieces of lumber here. These beams. But it kind of picks up right here. And you just have this mess of, I guess this is supposed to be concrete. I don't even know. What is this? And it just sort of picks up right here. And we're gonna walk the length of it. And per usual, like everywhere else we go, got pieces of brick and bricks throughout the whole thing. So yeah, it picks up right here. And this is like, what are these? Are these blocks? Are these supposed to be blocks? What is this doing here? Did somebody patch that? What is this doing here? Why is there a brick in there? Look at this. Total mess right here. Look at this. And like I said, per usual, we've got the brickage. We've got more brickage here, just amongst the mess. Pieces of it everywhere. Pieces of brick everywhere. I can't get them out. So what is this? This is a total mess. Look at this wall. Now there's another one in here behind this crappy modern fence. There's one hiding back in here, right there. Goes behind that big, huge, enormous tree right there and continues down that in that field, middle of nowhere. Look at this wall. What a janky mess. Now here it starts kind of blocking out. You kind of sort of see some blockage here. I don't have my laser pointer with me. What are these supposed to be? What do you got here? Why is there like a hourglass there and a dot there in the middle? It's electromagnetic toroidal pattern, which is throughout the entire wall. I'm gonna spare you pointing it out every 1 foot all the way. But look at this. Just like we're all saying, all of us keep saying, nobody builds like this. Look at this disaster. What happened to these? And again, downtown, like ultra downtown right here. I drive by this stuff everywhere I go in Nashville, everywhere. And it's a lot of times it's so busy that I'm not able to get out and document it. But here, I was very fortunate. I found a parking spot here somehow and was able to get this wall, because this is everywhere, like I said, in Nashville. There's that one up on the, that goes behind the tree. Keeps going way down there, guys. Keeps going. It's crazy. This is not some historical wall that the settlers built. This is an X-factored structure. structure, wall. Okay? You don't build with this stuff. We're gonna say it until we're blue in the face. Okay? You do not build with this material. It didn't make sense in the fake 1800s to build with this material. It doesn't make sense now to build with this material. Okay? It never has, it never will. Something happened to this wall, and now it looks like this. Look at this thing. What? Look at this steel sticking out. Look at this random, massive steel hook sticking out here. This is a total disaster on every level. Okay? Look at these things. These are original. Look at these things. Oh, it still moves. This is all original. Unbelievable. Look at this. There was definitely some kind of gate here or something. It goes right into the rocks, right? Look at this piece up here. It's all square with a hole in it. People don't build with this. At any point in history, it never made sense. You can see energy moving through here. This is energy. You can see it between the blocks. The same energy. How is it possible that this wave is continuing into this block? Can someone answer that? Because the wall, when it was whole, took on all the energy at once, and it went through the whole wall all at once, and it now looks like this. Okay? Look at this thing. It's a total mess. Look at this one. 2 different blocks. How is it that this pattern continues into this block? How does that happen? 2 different blocks, right? How come there's a pinpoint in the middle of it? Because this is your negative, this is your positive. Right there. And the pattern continues through 2 different blocks. The center of the energy being right here, where these little dots are. How do you have the same pattern through 2 different blocks? And that phenomenon continues throughout this wall, all through it, from start to finish. Look at this. This is not water damage. This wall wasn't underwater for a long time, like some of the knuckleheads excuses I've heard. This wall took on an amount of energy that we can't comprehend. And that's all there is to it. We just can't comprehend the amount of energy that went through this. It didn't look like this when it was built. This wasn't built by settlers with horses and buggies and mules and carts. It didn't happen. They're gonna tell you that, but it's all a lie. Look at this stuff. It's totally insane. I can't even believe they would leave this wall up. You get rid of it so people like me don't come through and make videos on it. This is not water damage. This is not wind erosion. This is none of the above. This is energy. Mass amounts of energy going through this wall and totally destroying it. Crazy. Look at this. It's gonna fall out of my hand, which it did. What's this doing here? All day long. There's pieces underneath this right here of brick. Right there. It's littered throughout it. RMFB. And again, we're going to say it till we're blue in the face. If you think this is some historical wall that the settlers from Nashville built, you're on the wrong channel and you're in the wrong community. We're trying to show you what this is. You don't build like this. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. You do not build like this. Okay? Why is there some red stuff here? Look at how effed up it is. Use your head. And what do we got here? So we get deniers telling me that somebody came through and decided this wall right here. This wall. Sorry guys, I'm contending with the sun like I usually am. Kidding me? Somebody came and put these in this janky ass wall, but there were no other spots here that required patchwork except for this one spot. Is that what some of you donkeys think, you deniers? You just make fools of yourselves when you think that. And when you even imply it, okay? This is not patchwork, this is survival. These bricks are original. Nobody came and put this one little spot in. Make sure you shore it up over there. On the very top, it needs to be shored up and patched, right? Wrong. That is incorrect. Okay? Look at these things. Look at the patterns in these stones, if you want to call it that. Crazy. Just wild. And it goes way down. Look. It goes way down. We'll follow it down a little ways. It's crazy. You can see the energy moving through it. You can see it. Now, why didn't they come and patch this? I mean, what's wrong? What? It wasn't deserving of a red brick patch? Why not? They patched this section, right? Didn't they? Somebody got a work order. Come patch this, right? Obviously. So some people think. But all the rest of the voids that I see in this wall were undeserving of patch. Is that what you're telling me? Give me a break. Give me a break. Look at downtown right there. We're right on the edge of it. Bunch of destruction over here too. This parking lot. There's like a radio station or something here. There's the new stadium. They're building a new Tennessee Titans stadium right there. And look at the machines they use to build such stadiums. Massive cranes. Huge cranes. Because that's what you need to construct things like that. And even that thing's junk. Look at this wall, guys. It's just wild. And like I said, it's like every street I turn down is this craziness. And I'm very often, I am not able to pull over because there's so much traffic. It's downtown. Where's all the patchwork? Why didn't they patch this? Why isn't this patched? Somebody's fired, okay? Why didn't they patch it? Why don't they patch this? Why not? Because none of this was ever patched. This wall has always been here. This wall is old world. Went through the event. Yes, it did. And now it's starting to change a little bit. It's getting a little bit more blocky. Why is that? Same wall. Same wall. Same wall that we've been walking on. Right here. And now it's a little bit more blocky. Why? What? Why don't they come patch this right here? Where's Johnny Applebrick when you need him? Why? Someone explain to me why they patch some spots and not others, if you're a denier. Look at the top of this wall. It's so destroyed. Wow. Right downtown, guys. Right downtown. Right in front of everybody, just drives by it. No one even asks a single question about this stuff. We do. And we're never going to stop. We're going to keep pointing it out. Pointing it out everywhere. All kinds of boots on the grounders. Different states, different countries, all over the place are pointing this out. Figure it out. Look at this thing. Just wild. And now where's all the feather and wedge marks? I thought they quarried all these blocks. How come I haven't seen a single feather and wedge mark? How did they create these blocks? Where's the feather and wedge marks that I see all over New England? I haven't seen a single one here on this entire wall, the whole length of it. Not one. Not one single feather and wedge, but yet somehow they created these blocks, right? Look at, now it gets a little more concrete-y. Look at this crap. This is like a column here. It's all melty. Unreal. What is this? It's concrete or what? You don't put 2-inch rocks in concrete, okay? Not if you want a wall or a structure to stay standing. Look at this. What is all this? And this wall wraps around, continues. And what do we got here? Why is there RMFB here? Why? I don't see any red brick around. Except in the little patchworks, right? Look at this. This is all original. This is all original. All original. All part of the original structure that was here. There's now a radio station here. Crazy. And this wall, oh my goodness, look at it, wraps up into, look, holy crap, I didn't even know this. Wow. So it starts getting concave here and it wraps around here. There's a radius there. And look at the inside, guys. Look at this. Destruction. Look at the blockage up here. Look at this. What's that doing there? Huh? Who put that red brick there? Huh? Look at it. And it continues, look, it continues through the bushes to the other side. I mean, maybe we'll walk over there. We'll take a look. But look at this wall. Crazy. I see more RMFBs up here. Right there. Look at this destruction. Right in your face downtown. Right in front of your face downtown for everybody to drive by and see. Everybody drives by and sees it. We'll wrap around this corner and see what we can find over here. Here, it picks up over here. Look at it, there it is. Crazy. And the wall picks up over here on this side of the street. I'm gonna pretty much walk around the whole block here. Look at it. Who did all this? Look at all the drainage and the pipes. Totally insane, guys. Wow. It's all over Nashville. It's all over every place I've ever been to, put it that way. Yeah, it is, and you've seen me filming this forever. Here we go, there it is, look. What is all this? What a mess. What a mess. So the wall picks up right here again. So here it is from this angle, here. Yeah, they put this fence up so you can't get in there. There it is. Coming through right here where we saw it going through the bushes. Yep. Disaster. RMFB everywhere. Everywhere you look. Look down here, guys. RMFB. All mixed up in it. All in the mix. Right there. All over the place. Look at this. Look, here it is. RMFB. Right here. It's everywhere, guys. It's crazy. It's just like overwhelming. So we're gonna go up here a little bit further and check out these little columns here, and I'm gonna pause it. All right, we didn't make it very far. We might as well just walk around the whole block and check out this whole disaster, because it gets pretty funky right here. What is this? So it's just this for the last 75 feet, right? Get all this random square steel sticking out of it. Heavy duty steel. Very heavy duty. We're just following along, and now we've got these strange blocks with squares in them. What are these? This is all destruction. All of this. All destruction. Why are those there in the middle like that? They just break up these white blocks. Freaking crazy. Yeah, keeps going in there. And this is the entrance, I guess, to the radio station. Picks up right here. Then all of a sudden we have these super janky, crazy, sort of kind of nice columns, but sort of kind of gone. What is this? What happened to this thing? It's so nice, but it's really not anymore. What? And I see more of them up ahead. We'll get them. What is this thing? Got steel sticking up everywhere. RMFB, it's all the usual suspects, guys. Same thing. Now we're getting into these big, huge meltolithic blocks that are 8-9 feet long. They didn't use all these different materials. They were all the same, and they all succumbed to the same energy. Here we go. Captain Ryman's home. Look at this. Freaking crazy. Oh, here we go. Unreal. It's all nonsense. Another one of those destroyed columns. Kinda, sorta nice, but not really. It looks like it's seen better days, let's put it that way. It's seen better days. And it's a good shot right there with this destroyed column and the skyscrapers in the background. The modern glass garbage in the background. This is not history, guys. They came up with stories to try to explain this stuff away. Is all that happened. And that's exactly what happened. Crazy. Right downtown. Right downtown. Right here for everybody to see. And everybody swallows it up and they believe it all. There's another one down here in the corner. We'll get this and wrap our... Oh, there's more of them. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. We're gonna be moving pretty quick here. We got some suspect nonsense behind me. Yeah, you can see him right over there. More columns up here. So we just pretty much walked around the block. A walk around a Nashville block. You got a bunch of nonsense way out there. Right there. More columns here. This is nuts. Yep. Oh, it's open. What are these? What is this? It is, it's open. I don't feel like walking around in there. But the original wall we were looking at is right down this end. So we walked all the way around the block. And there is something, like I said, right here. Yeah, there was something huge here that is now gone. Okay? Without a doubt. You got these huge, crazy, destroyed columns. Like, look at the corner of this one. What happened to that? Did rain do that? Water? This one's intact. This one's destroyed. This is granite, guys. It looks like granite. How did that happen? How does that happen? I don't know, but we're gonna wrap it up. I didn't even expect to find all these columns. I just wanted to walk around the block, but there you go, guys. Walk around the block in Nashville, Tennessee, and this is all over the place, everywhere. This is a good depiction of what I see driving around everywhere. Nashville, Tennessee, guys, the Athens of the South. I'll catch you on the next one. All right, guys, we were just looking at this wall. We just walked around that block right there. We went down to the end. See the scooter? We took a left and we walked around this entire park. We're gonna take a quick spin up here because I see more nonsense. Look at this house. It's brick. It's old world, no doubt. They didn't do this in the 1800s. Hey, look at this. More nonsense up here. Brick sidewalk. And we got more walls over here. It's like Massachusetts. Look at this, I see a brick too. Look at this wall. It's all the way up in the back too. Look at the foundation of the house behind it. Go look at it. Let's go look at this. All over the place. All janky and unbuildable everywhere. Look at this wall. I don't know what this is. The hill? That's what it says. Just stupidity. And I see a brick up here. We're gonna get a closer look at it. Go up here. Right here. What's this doing here? Why is that there? Freaking crazy. Everywhere you turn here in Nashville. And Nashville doesn't have that quote unquote history that New England has. It doesn't go back quite as far. It does not. So, but they're still gonna push this nonsense on you. Yeah, they are. All over the place. Everybody just drives right by it. Another one over here. Another old world structures, and this house is a big graveyard up here too, with a Patty G wall on it right there. I can see it right there. See it? Look at these walls. The hill. I don't know what the hill is. I guess here they just decided to put a huge massive block in. Why not? Who builds like that? Nobody. That is the correct answer. Nobody builds like that. Look at this thing. Look at the foundation for the house next to us. We're gonna get a closer look at that. What is this? Up and down all the city streets here. Up and down all the city streets. Look at the foundation of this house. What are these doing here? Look at this. A little patchwork. More down here. Look at the janky blocks they supposedly used to build this house. Are you kidding me? What's this? A little patchwork? Guys, you don't build this structure on this janky, fragile blocks that apparently break down and erode over time, right? Wrong. You don't do that. Wild. And yeah, there's another huge janky wall up there. I don't even feel like walking up there. I mean, I guess we will. Look at these houses. A restaurant. Look at these. These are old world bangers for sure. Yeah, they are. These were all here. These were all here. This one. Most of the things in the city were here. We're just walking in their footsteps. This is a restaurant space for lease, apparently. Old worlders. History is a lie, and whatever they tell you about that building is a lie. Look at this little knee, this little ankle wall here. But it goes back there. All destruction back in there, that alley. We'll come up and we'll take a peek at this wall, and then we gotta go. Look at this. Wow. Unreal, guys. I mean, look at this wall. Big, huge square columns everywhere. Goes as far as I can see, literally. Literally. There's a bunch of old worlders down here. Right here. This building, get out of town, is old worlder. Whatever this little structure is an old worlder. I can't read what it says. James Geddes. Engine number. Is it a old fire station supposedly? Yeah, as if they're gonna make it that fancy. Yeah, great. All right, we'll cross over here real quick, check this wall out, and then we gotta go. Just completely surrounded in old world, guys. Just like in New England, just like in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, California, everywhere you go, guys. It's all around you. We are walking in their footsteps. The history we are told is complete BS. Look at this weirdness. These things are a mess. It's like as if they had time to put a wall up like this whenever they tell us that they did it. It's all a lie. Use your head. Look at these two columns right here. No way. There's no way. We've all been showing you guys how much this is everywhere you go. This is not select areas. This is all over the country, all over the world, different countries. It's in the country. It's in the city. It's everywhere. Look at, I don't even know what this thing is. What is this building? It's just some castle here? Yeah, why not? I don't even know what that is. So, that's pretty much it, guys. This wall just literally goes behind me as far as I can possibly see, literally. And it goes this way as far as I can possibly see as well. What? What is all this? That looks like somebody stuck something there. This is all old world. It added this. This has been added. This little 6-inch modern chain, but this part of it's all old world. Yeah, it is. This is all old world. And this is all old world, the whole thing. Look at this freaking wall. It's steel from the other side going all the way through it. Just crazy. And it just goes and goes and goes and goes. I don't know how to be any clearer on what we're trying to document here, guys. Can't possibly think that settlers and any historical figures that they tell us were constructing this. Total nonsense. But I think that's it, guys. I got to get going. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm sure there's a lot more to see here in Nashville. I'll catch you on the next one.